Bobby Shmurda just learned Minnesota different. Club Show turned into a movie when hecklers started throwing bottles. Shmurda swung back but got jumped by a whole crew. His chain snatched and broken in the chaos.
Yeah, it's your boy Central Star 1000. You rock with Stars 1000 ENT. New day, new opportunity, man. We hope all is well with everybody. Yeah, my friend chimed in for a second, man. A reel that was sent a few days ago. I wasn't going to speak on it. Those who are familiar with the New York rapper, man, GS9 affiliate, the guy Bobby Shmurda. That's why I said I wasn't going to speak on. I ain't really never listened to Bobby music. You know what I'm saying? I remember he came out with that hit before he went to prison years back. I think it was a Hot Nigga track. But anyway, like I say, man, I miss over here to the youth misguided, man. Everybody who take heed, you know what I'm saying? But I see they clowning this man up and down the internet. One of my little partners sent me the video, you know what I mean? They think the shit funny. But like I say, man, y'all forgetting in this hip-hop community now, what y'all glorify the most is the big gangster stepper rapper, right? That's what y'all glorify and salute the most. So how in the hell did y'all let this happen to Bobby? He was one of the only rappers over the years that have been to prison who ain't so-called snitched or rat. You know what I'm saying? He kept it solid, right? I believe Bobby even took a little more time for one of his guys can get lesser time. Let that sink in. Ain't none of them guys doing that. And this how the streets do them. That's why we tell the youngest, man, stay out the streets, don't do crime, man. And watch y'all fall and watch your circle before they hurt you, man. That's a big old fact. Ain't no love out in them streets. You know what I mean? Bobby was doing a show at a club in Minnesota, and this got janky promoter written all on it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at the video, the man should have had security with him, or even some of his guys. Look like to me he was dolo. You know what I'm saying?
Bobby in this bitch. They're playing crazy with us. They just beat his ass in her. Look, there you go.
But to me, like, people laughing at this. If y'all seen the video, like I say, Bobby, it seemed like he was out there by himself, pretty much. That's why I say janky promoter written all over. This man supposed to have paid security around him. You know what I mean? He coming to do a show at y'all club. And we know nowadays, it ain't just nowadays, it been like that. Man, these clubs ain't safe, man, for these rappers. You know what I mean? Because that's why I say that's what's going on. But this is a guy that y'all supposed to salute. He stood on them codes that everybody holler that they stand on and they put on pedestals, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, they bash you and trying to kick you while you down, you know what I mean? But Bobby stood on them codes, and this is how the streets did Bobby. But if you look at the video, Bobby ain't took his tail, he ain't run. A lot of y'all rappers would have fell to the ground, tuck your tail, you know what I mean, to try to run. Bobby stood there and, you know, put his back against the wall as he should. And went to war by himself. You know what I mean? You can't beat 3 or 4, 5 or 6 guys by yourself. And that's one thing I never understood, man. A lot of guys be like that. They'll try to come jump on the individual, outnumber you, and think they tough. Or like they did something. Like, man, come on, man. Y'all need to cut it out. Y'all weak, bro. If you got a prone individual, whoever it is, you can't approach that man one-on-one, head up, win, lose, or draw. That's what real ones respect. How can you respect this? This coward move, man. This like hyenas on a lion. You know what I mean? They gotta pack up to get the man down. You see what I'm saying? That's weak, bro. But a lot of y'all youngers, I know y'all don't know no better. Y'all just looking at the fact Bobby's one of them street rappers, a tough guy. But a lot of times you see Bobby now, since he came from prison, he having fun enjoying life, man. He ain't really seem like he ain't on that. He just doing him. But you know, that's why we say, man, youngers ain't no love out there in the streets, man. No matter if you stand on the code or you don't, man. This how they do you, bro. That's what we tell y'all, stay out the streets, man. Ain't even worth it, you know what I mean? But Bobby's still on his 10, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Bobby, you got the W. Then he walked out. You know what I mean? They say he broke one of his chains, but whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We got to make it make sense. Yeah, man. We telling the truth while we ain't lying to you. So we say over here, Bobby, you got the W, man. That man ain't try to run and tuck his tail or nothing. And he was dolo, seemed like to me. Should have had security or some of his guys with him. I don't know, man. But y'all act like guys who go jump on somebody, they the tough ones. No, they scared. That's why they got to team up and go jump on some individuals, man. Y'all don't make it make sense. I remember back when I was young, I was like 16 years old, man. When I first experienced this situation, I had a guy who I was cool with at one point, but he started running with some other guys who ain't like some of my guys. Long story short, They followed me one night to you know what I mean, to today she my wifey, you know what I mean? But there was my little girl back, my little shawty back then, you know what I mean? Followed me at her people's spot. He had to call his big homie, which called her older brother he was cool with, to lure me out, to jump on me. They both had guns and all, to jump on me, one guy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they run around like they defeated or they won. Man, we gotta make it make sense. Y'all scary. Guys who move like that, they the scary ones. Bobby, you won in this one, man. You ain't run, you ain't took your tail, even though you was outnumbered, bro. They the lanes for that. That's a big old fact, man. Spoken this for a second, man. Y'all youngest, man, stay focused, strong, and prayed up out there, man. Yeah, man. Tell the truth while we ain't lying to you. Oh, yeah, and y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. I'm gonna hit y'all with another video in a minute. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Oh, yeah.
Look, there you go.